there are opportunities, but when you're afraid to knock on the door, you won't do anything.
Exactly.
Sometimes the door isn't locked; it's just closed, and you have to try
and open it.
Many people my age are really lazy, and actually they search for an easier way to make cash.
To make money, yeah.
I have traveled to Colorado, Estes Park, and I feel a little bit nervous about that too, you know, because it's a new place, new people to meet. You start the Gradish from the zero,
from the bottom,
from the bottom. Here in Plovdiv, many people just say hi to strangers, you know. Hello, здравейте, добър ден, как сте?
I've had people like not so much shout at me, it's like shout abuse or anything. I've had no abuse since I've been here, but it's more like, hey, what's up? How are you? Where are you from? Like in English. In English. I mean, they're not shouting in Bulgarian; they're shouting in English. Sometimes we just have to be the brave ones. We have to be the one that has to show courage and boldness to say, do you know what? I want better for myself. I want to be an example for my friends and for my family. Good afternoon, dober den. Welcome to another episode of TLSE in VG, part of the TLSE Enterprises YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode. I have another special guest. This young man is one of the first friends that I made in Bulgaria. Very fun, very enthusiastic guy. I'm very proud that he is willing to come and have a chat and talk about his life and his future plans, and basically talk about what life is like as a young adult in modern Bulgaria. And I am very proud and happy to introduce Yoan. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
No, that's okay. Thank you so much for coming on and for coming to talk with me. First thing I would say is just relax. Chill, as they say in Plovdiv. I like, we just relax, we have a quick chat, and
we have a good spot, very beautiful place.
It's a good day, so it's not too hot. Which is nice.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect. So just before we start, if you would like to follow along with exploring my life in Bulgaria, and if you enjoy these types of conversations, then don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to the TLSE Enterprises channel. And if Yoan is ready, let's get started. Let's do this.
Thanks again for having me. It's a really pleasure for me to be here today. I feel really flattered and honored.
No, it's my pleasure.
My first interview, you know.
Ever. They say there's a first time for everything.
Absolutely right.
So basically the first thing I wanted to ask was a little bit about you, Yoan. Have you always lived in Plovdiv in Bulgaria? Or tell me a little bit about your life here in Plovdiv.
Yeah, of course. Well, I was born in Ichtiman. It's near Sofia.
Oh, okay.
I'm not from Plovdiv.
You're not from Plovdiv, okay.
But,
I didn't know that, but that's fine.
But I came here 2 years ago to study at Paisii Hilendarski University. I'm a Bulgarian student, and I study Bulgarian philology. My dream is to become a teacher one day.
Okay.
I feel it like it's really taking me there, you know, in the life, and I feel support from my family, from my friends, and I feel absolutely уверен за това, че ще постигна мечтата си. That I will make this dream come true.
Excellent. And I am sure from the enthusiasm that I know from you so far that will certainly happen. So you're about to embark on what I would say a very exciting next chapter of your life. You're off to America.
Off to America. In just a couple of weeks, I have to travel to Colorado, Estes Park, and I feel a little bit nervous about that too, you know, because it's a new place,
Yeah.
new people to meet. You start the gradish from the zero,
From the bottom. Yeah.
from the bottom,
Yeah.
and you start to develop new skills. You gain much more experience, and it's really big dream of mine.
Yeah.
To be in America one day, to travel, to work, to meet new people, and it's really nice to share afterwards, to share that experience with others.
Yes, of course, of course. What is it that's it? You know, besides the traveling and the new experience, is there anything specific that excites you about going to America?
Girls.
I was young once as well, and I'd probably have the same answer.
Yeah.
This is
not
normal.
only the
Normal.
not only the girls. Yeah, they're part of the whole thing. Yeah, of course. But I really want to enjoy the American dream. You know, to travel, to see new places, to not win the special for it takes to get some money. I mean,
to earn money, to make money.
Earn, yes,
to earn money, to make money.
Earn some money so I can help my family. My father had a stroke.
Oh, okay.
And and I really try to support my family. Not не само те да ми дават пари. I mean, not only to receive from them подкрепа. But also to give them support.
Yes. That's
I
good.
want to make my parents be proud of me, you know, and the things I do, the things I will achieve one day. So I really dream big.
Yeah. No, that's really very noble and very honourable for you.
Thank you.
Excellent,
Thank you,
excellent. Okay, so that's all extremely exciting. You're leaving in a few weeks.
Yeah.
What is your? Because I moved to Plovdiv 6 months ago. Literally celebrating 6 months today. Actually, 6 months. 4th of November.
I see.
4th of November I moved here, and now it's today. Today is the 4th. I don't know when this video will come out, but today is the 4th of May. We're filming this, and so 6 months exactly. So it's a nice milestone.
Yeah.
To be able to speak with
so
you
cool.
on a day like today. And a lot of people know that my experience here in Plovdiv, and to meet guys like Yoan and you know all the other things that we've done here so far have been really good. They've been really positive, and I myself am very happy here in Plovdiv. For someone that was obviously not living here or being here, what is your experience of Plovdiv, the city? What do you like the most about Plovdiv?
It's a really beautiful city, and there's so many places you can go to visit. I mean, the food is really delicious. Banitsa.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, you can try Banitsa everywhere in Bulgaria. Yeah. But here in Plovdiv is most delicious.
I saw on Instagram, I follow a lot of Bulgarian sort of pages on Instagram.
Is that so?
Yeah, lots. But most of them are like making jokes and they're funny, like funny reels and stuff
memes
like that.
And,
memes and that sort of thing. And I think there was one I saw not so long ago where someone was describing like the best food you can get in Bulgaria. And I remember writing one comment underneath saying, Banitsa is the food of the gods. Literally, like, first time I tried Banitsa, I don't know what I fell in love with more, my wife. See you later. I don't know what I fell in love with more, the Banitsa or my wife. So go on.
One of the did I
go? No, please continue.
Some of the things I really enjoyed here in Plovdiv, the thing that made more impact on me was that people here are warmer, you know, so friendly, so welcoming. It's really to chat with someone, with a stranger. You see him for a first time, and you are communicating. One of my best friends are actually have had happened just like that. I mean, by accident.
By accident, yeah, of course.
We are on a bus, and the guy next to me just said, "Hey, I'm Peter. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Do you go? Are you a student at the Paisii Hilendarski University?" Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Cool. Also, we are. I'm going the same direction.
Yeah.
And that's how I actually met my best friend.
Oh, that's amazing.
In the university.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we went to get some pizza and travel a lot. So you don't know what to expect. Every day is a new big opportunity to make a lot of new people, make new friends, and to study new things.
Yeah, absolutely. Over the past 6 months or so, I found it very, very easy to make friends here.
Yeah.
It's definitely easier than making friends in England. And I have also found as well that the age range of people that I've been able to kind of communicate with and to spend time with has been from, teenagers through to elderly people. Like there is no what's the word? I don't know if you know.
Banitsa.
Yeah.
A barrier.
Yes, barriers. Yes, exactly. Yes. Or I was going to say no distinction between like generations and stuff. It's very easy to communicate with any type of person here in Bulgaria. I have found anyway. And this is something I say quite a lot. I say that the friendliness of the Bulgarian people is something that is very warm and very attractive.
Especially in Plovdiv.
Yeah. So you said before that, people here are quite warm and quite friendly. Is that in comparison to, say, places like Sofia or other Bulgarian cities? Or is there like a difference in how the people are?
There is a difference, you can say that, actually. Sofia is bigger city,
Of course.
There's many people from every race, religion, and etc. But no one actually there cares about you, and they're more colder. They won't wave in you and say hi. They won't greet you on the street. But here in Plovdiv, many people just say hi to strangers. Hello, здравейте, добър ден, как сте?
Do you know what? Near close to where I live, there is one disabled guy who is I see quite often. Every single time when he sees me, he stops, his eyes light up, and he's always waving and he's saying, "Yes, that's the добър ден," and he's like very happy. I've had old people like stop me in the streets and like wave and shake my hand and say hello, and sometimes. I don't want to offend anyone by saying this, but some of my friends, I started a new job recently, and some of my new colleagues, some of my new friends have referred to, those people that maybe they're outside of a supermarket or a off license, and they are drinking beer, and they're talking. Some they refer to them as Jibri. Do you know this word? Jibri?
I know this word. Yeah. Jibri.
Yeah. So without sounding rude, some of those types of people, I've had people like not so much shout at me, like shout abuse or anything. I've had no abuse since I've been here, but it's more like, "Hey, what's up? How are you? Where are you from?" Like in English. In English. I mean, they're not shouting in Bulgarian; they're shouting in English. So I've actually had a conversation with a couple of them, and it normally goes along the lines of, "Hi, how are you?" And one guy in particular said, "Oh, I have a brother in Canada, I have a sister somewhere else," and telling me their life story, and like, okay, that's interesting, that's cool, but I really need to go home. And then afterwards at the end, they're like, "Okay, so I'm in a bit of a situation, and I need 2 lever. Do you have 2 lever for me, please?" So basically the conversation always ends with them asking me for money in some capacity, and I'm like, a lot of the cases I'm still getting used to the Bulgarian idea of carrying cash, because you guys are very cash. You love cash here. In the UK, they're trying to like make things less cash heavy. So I'm getting used to carrying cash again. So most of the time I don't carry cash. So I'm like, I'm sorry. Ciao. Have a good day. Whatever. But so that's good, man. So just a couple more questions, if that's okay. So what are your hobbies and interests? What do you enjoy doing here in Bulgaria? What do you do for fun?
For fun. Well, a lot of things.
Mhm.
I mean, separately from my, studying
Mhm.
in the universe at the university. Um, I really love to travel, to be um, surrounded by the nature.
Yeah, yeah,
To feel the wind, the
yeah.
warm
Like now,
sun.
for example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So usually me and
Mhm.
my friends and I, um, we are we are gathering together,
Mhm.
and we sometimes decide to travel to different locations around Plovdiv. I
Yeah.
mean, we have many rivers, lakes,
Mhm.
mountains, and
Yeah.
we have very beautiful caves.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know Uchite?
No.
God's eyes.
Oh yes, I've heard
God's
of it.
eyes.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
want to go.
really
I want to
beautiful.
go and visit at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And we travel a lot, hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
I love to go to the theater,
Mhm.
нали, драматургичния театър.
Mhm.
Обичам също. I love to play the piano.
Yes.
It's
John
one
is
of
a very
my
John is a very
favorite.
John is a very talented musician.
Thank you, Tian.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Not as talented as he.
Oh no. We have to give his credits where credit is due. We both go to the same church, and we both contribute a lot to the worship, to the music here.
Yes.
And I'm very impressed with John's skills. He has many skills, not just music though, because there's another. You said you like to go to the theatre.
Yes.
I know you also like to put on plays and performances as well.
Yeah.
Very creative in that sense.
Well, it's a gift.
It is a gift. It is a gift. I enjoy John's work very much, a lot. For Christmas, Christmas there was a play for Christmas, and then there was Easter. Very funny, very engaging. Very good.
We do it in our church in Ehtiman,
Mhm.
not for the holidays, you know, not for Christmas. It's too obvious. We sometimes want to iznenadаме, to surprise
Okay.
our little church with some skits, you know.
Oh yes.
And
yeah.
these little plays are really funny, and they're really поучителни. Поучителни.
I'll translate that. Excellent. So one more question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So a little bit more serious. So you are 21? 21 years old.
Yes.
And so your experience, obviously having lived and grown up in Bulgaria, would be very different to say your parents or your grandparents. So you would not know anything about the communist times or things like that, etc., etc. Well, you didn't live through it. You didn't live through it.
No,
basically.
I didn't.
You didn't live through it. No. So I suppose the question really is, as a young man in Bulgaria, what would you say that life is like for young adults? Do you think there is opportunities for people here in Bulgaria? Do you think more young people may have to go to other countries to find or to build a life? Or do you think there is enough in Bulgaria for young people to stay rather than to leave? If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I need
it's a serious question.
Time to
that's okay. It's a serious question.
Answer.
Yeah.
Actually,
take your time. There's no
there are
rush.
many opportunities for young people like us to find a good job that's the pay is good, to travel and to work really hard. But many people my age are really lazy, and actually they search for an easier way to make cash,
to make money.
If you imagine this, you're on a boat in a big lake and you're fishing. Well, if in that particular place there is no fish, you can not change the boat, but you can
row or move the boat.
A little bit further, and you can try again. If it doesn't help, either you can another place, but there is opportunities. There are opportunities that can make your dreams come true. можеш да съградиш бъдеще. You can build a future.
Build a future.
You can build a solid future when you step on a
Foundation. Yeah.
But you need to be aware of what your qualities are, what you have to do. Да не се плашиш от работата. Not to be scared of hard work.
Yes.
You know, hard working.
Say for example, my wife and other people of her sort of age, a lot of them, they left Bulgaria, they go to everywhere, England, Germany, Spain, America.
You can gain experience from every place. I mean, not only Plovdiv, Sofia, Ihtimam, or America. You can, whatever you are, wherever you are, if you are smart boy
or
girl, можеш да си извлечеш you can да научиш това, което всъщност ще ти бъде от полза. You know, sorry, I can't translate it at the moment. Don't know why.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's really frustrating sometimes when you see a guy just laying around and
doing
no passion,
no
ambition, no anything. You know? And for me personally, in my opinion, a man should have these ambitions to gain more power, more money, to create a safe place for himself, around himself, for people around him, and to be in the leading role.
Yes,
you know?
yes, of course.
Last year, I tried to convince many times my friends to support me, to go in America with me. I didn't get that support.
Really?
Some of them were afraid. Some of them had our plans, and they said, "You are crazy. What are you doing? There's no need for that. Have you lost your
mind?
Your mind?
Yeah.
So many bad things can happen to you there, and they're pessimistic. You know, there are opportunities, but when you're afraid to knock on the door, you won't do anything.
Exactly.
Sometimes the door isn't locked; it's just closed, and you have to try
open it.
And that's the case. And I said to myself last year, well, I wasted my time trying to convince other people. But when I said to my friends that I am going, with or without them, you know what they said? John, that's a great idea. That's really would be really great for you, for your future. We support you. And some of my other friends said to me that they're planning next year to do the same thing, to go to the same place. You know, you need to lead the others, to show them the way.
Absolutely. I think you know what?
To be not passive but active. You know, the active one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's excellent, and I think you make a very, very good point. Sometimes we just have to be the brave ones. We have to be the one that has to show courage and boldness to say, do you know what? I want better for myself. I want to be an example for my friends and for my family. And do you know what?
100% right.
And maybe the others may not be there. Maybe they're not the ones that are going to push me forward. But do you know what? If I have to take one step and reach out and pull the rest with me, then do you know what? That's what we're going to have to do. And do you know, with that said, very similar situation for what I'm doing here. You know, a lot of it has come from opportunities that I didn't think were possible. And the opportunities that we're seeing here now, a lot of it hasn't come from basically sitting on our backsides and doing nothing. We have to get up, we have to open the door, we have to knock on the right doors, speak to the right people. You know, nothing happens just by chance. It doesn't happen just by you know, sitting with your hands or I don't know how you would say it, to beg someone. So you know, you can't expect for everything that you want in your life to just drop in your hands and say, oh, okay, you know, this is like manna from heaven and everything will be okay. No, you have to get up, you have to work for it. So excellent. Very, very,
I want to make the
good.
things happening around me. You know, if you don't change anything, nothing will ever change.
Nothing will change.
Nothing will change.
Absolutely. Wow, that was it. That was really good. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for
I
having
appreciate
me
this a
again.
lot, and I'm so happy to hear about your mindset and your future and what you want to achieve. And this is all excellent stuff.
Thank you.
I was going to say very quickly before we finish that when, say for example, back for me back home in the UK, where some of the guys, if they can't say a name or pronounce a name, rather than try to pronounce it or to guess it, they will just call everybody John. They'll just
John.
say, they'll just say like, just just pass that over here, John, or like, they'll just call everybody John. Doesn't matter what your name is, I'll just call you John. So what I was going to say is that literally, his name, obviously in Bulgarian it's Yoan, but literally you can literally call him John because it literally Yoan is John. Is John. So
Yoan.
good. But
John.
I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for coming on. What I want, hopefully maybe in a year, maybe 2 years time, to have an update. To hear like how you're getting on and how your experience in America has been, and
see
and how things are.
How much my English
Has improved. Oh no,
yeah.
you know what? I think he's being modest. I think he's done a very good job, and
Thank you.
and I'm sure that my pleasure is all mine, and I'm sure that once this comes out, that you guys will appreciate just as much as I do. Anyway, let's get on with our Sunday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother.
Have a nice day.
You too,
friend.
and all the best.
Thank you.
See you later. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.